Welcome to Pbteck, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually reset and rescan your SuperBox decoder. So in case you are experiencing some challenges on your SuperBox decoder and you prefer to get a fresh settings or a fresh channel list on your SuperBox decoder, follow these steps to actually reset and rescan your SuperBox decoder. So with the scanning, we have two different options for you to scan. That's the digital or the local channels to scan, that's using the antenna, or the digital option to actually get your signal, and we have the satellite option as well, that's using the satellite dish to actually get your channels working. So either you are having a satellite and you're having those difficulties, or you're having a digital, we're gonna run through both options, how you're gonna quickly scan to get your channels reset and then rescan to actually get your channels working. So all you have to do is to pick up your remote, you press on the menu button on the remote, and you look through the options over here. Use the arrow up and down, left and right, just to navigate through the menu, and then you look for settings. So you find settings, you press OK on it, and from the settings menu we have factory reset over here, which is the fifth option. You come down and you put it on the factory reset, you press OK to select, and here we have restore all, we have restore system settings, we have restore program. So select the first option, which is restore all, and you press OK on it. So it's requesting for the default password of your SuperBox decoder, which supposed to be 4 zeros. You type in 0000 for it to proceed, and here everything is gone. The decoder is being reset to factory default, and all you have to do is to do the necessary settings on the decoder to get back your channels. So we have the language option. If you prefer French, you place it on a Francais over here. If it's English, we're gonna go with English as well. We have the country, you can just leave it as the Germany over there. You press on the exit, and the next thing is to press on the menu button on your remote, and make sure the two ports at the back of your SuperBox decoder, that's the ANT port, which is the antenna port for the antenna signal, and the LNB ports actually have the required LNB cable and the antenna cable respectively. So insert the cable well into the respective ports, and you proceed. Either you are having only one signal, which is the LNB, or the antenna, just insert the cable, and you come to the menu, you press OK on the installation option. Use the default code as the 4 zeros to open up, and you enter the menu, installation menu. Here we have installation type, you press OK on it. We have the T2 and the S2, so you select T2. We're gonna go with the T2, that's where you're gonna use to scan or track for the local, terrestrial, or the antenna channels. And we have auto search option over here, manual search over here, we have the country option. So if you are in somewhere in Africa, you can select the UK, which will actually enable you, based on their frequency setup, for you to get the channels working if you were having a signal from your antenna. So you select the UK, and the next thing for you to check whether you are having some frequency or a signal on some of the available frequency, you press on a manual search, and then you come here to search through the channel numbers over here, whether some of the channels are having some signal which will allow you to get the channels running after you are done with the search. So you come here to check if some of the signal is going to show up, indicating that there is some signal from the antenna. So as you can see here, we have some signal showing over there, and you can change the channel number to check if those frequencies have a signal from the antenna. So the next thing that you have to do is to go back, even if you are not sure of having a signal. The right thing that you have to do is to perform an auto search to check whether you're gonna get some channels on it or not. So you press on the exit and you come to the auto search, you press OK, and you wait for the search to complete to check whether you're gonna get some of the channels available in your area depending on the signal strength that you are having or the quality that you are having from the antenna. So you wait for the search to complete. If you have watched the video up to this far and you are new to the channel, you have to do subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you keep coming back for more.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Alright, so we are done with the search for the antenna channel. So you can press OK to save, and you press on exit just to check the channel if those are the channels that you prefer to get, and it seems it's not enough. We are on the radio list, so you have to change it to the TV to check the channels that we got on the TV option. So you look through on your remote, you press on the radio, start the TV option over here, and then you change it to the TV. Alright, so you go through the option to check the channel that you got. Alright, so if you scan and you got some channels and most of it are being logged, these are most of the channels that you're gonna find on GoTV platform, which you have to pay. That's why there are some dollar sign on those channels and you will never get access to watch it. So all you have to do is to check the antenna signal quality, or you change the direction of your antenna to actually perform the auto search once again. So you come back to the installation menu, you press OK on the installation, and you come to the manual search, and here the most common frequency, if you are specifically in Ghana, that is supposed to get, which will get you the UTV GTV Sports Plus, is the channel number 22, which have this frequency on it, which is 482 right there. So you make sure that this particular frequency, there is a signal, you are getting a signal from this particular frequency, and you perform the auto search once again to check whether you're gonna get enough of the channels. Alright, so as you can see, now we have a signal quality and some signal strength over there. So let's perform the auto search once again to check the number of channels that you're gonna get this time around. So you press on exit, you come, you go back to the installation menu, you select the auto search after knowing that there is some signal showing on some of the frequencies or the channel numbers over here. So this one too, there is some signal showing. You go back and perform the auto search. Alright, so you're gonna wait for the search to complete.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are
So now as you can see, we are having some channel which are different from that we got, the one that we got earlier on. So that's what you have to do if you don't get enough of the channels. You turn the antenna to a different direction, or just insert the cable wall. This time around I just insert the cable wall. I got to know that it was not well fixed into the antenna import at the back of the SuperBox decoder. So you fix the cable wall and you perform the auto search once again. Okay, so the search is being completed. You press on yes to save and you go back to the channel list to check the number of FTA channels that you're gonna get. And this time around we are having enough of the channels as well. So you go back by pressing on exit, and as you can see, we have some channels working. So you go through the channel options over here to check the number of FTA channels that you got. As you can see, we have at least enough of the FTA channels, and these are the digital channels or the local terrestrial channels, and you have to perform the search once again to actually get your digital, the satellite channels as well, which is having the channels working on your satellite dish. If that's what you are looking for, you press on the menu button once again and you come to the installation. You press the default password to confirm, which is the 4 zeros, and the installation type you change it to the satellite, and you change it to the satellite. You go to the menu, default code, installation type you change to satellite. You come to the antenna setting, and if the FTA satellite channel that you are trying to tag, you know their satellite name, you look through the options over here. So we're going to use the SES5, which is the start time FTA channels. That's what I'm having a stable signal, and the cable have been well fixed into the LNB ports. So we're going to use that as an example. You follow the same step, and any signal that you have, whether it's My TV Africa, Multi TV, you add the TP, the frequency and the signal rates, and you proceed by searching with the same steps. So the SES5 is not in it, so we're going to select the routers at 7A, and then you add a TP. So you come to the LNB type, select KU band, LNB frequency, select a universal option. This is that option, and then the transponder, which is the most important part, which we have to add the start time primary TP, which is 11765, horizontal 2750. If it's multi TV that you need to scan to get back the channels, you add the frequency, which is 12525, vertical 30,000. So on this page, the transponder is not in it, as we prefer it to be, or the Z transponder we're going to use. So you need to add, and there is no add option over here, so you need to press on the exit button, and then you go back to the transponder list page. You press OK on it, and here on this page you can add by selecting the right satellite folder, and then you add it in it. So on the top of the screen, as you can see, we have the Express AT satellite being selected over here. We have to change it to our satellite folder, which we're going to add and then use it to track or scan. By pressing on the stop button on the remote, the satellite option will open up, and then you place it on your preferred satellite. So here you will be selecting the routers at 7A. Alright, so all we have to do is to add, and on the screen we have red option to add, green for the edit menu to open up, and then yellow to delete. So you press on the red button on your remote for the add menu to open up, and then you add the frequency of the channel that you want to get back. So here with the start time FTA channel, which is 1177665, and we have the same way to be 277500, and polarity to be horizontal. You press OK to save. So if it's multi-TV, you're supposed to be 12525, and then the decimal rate to be 30,000. I'm doing this, maybe most people will be watching this video and try to use it to fix their multi-TV program. So this is the multi-TV TP 30000. Alright, so I have to change it to the start time TP, which is 11765, and I have 27500 horizontal. You save, you press OK on it, and then you select it as well. And on this page you have some scan option, which is pressing on the blue button on the remote for the scan menu to open up, and you can scan it over here, but it's being limited on only the manual search, which will not allow you to get enough of the FTA channels in and around the platform. So you need to go back to the antenna settings page, where you're gonna get antenna settings menu to perform auto or blind search. So you come to the antenna setting, you press OK on it, and then you select the satellite folder, which you add your TP, which is routers at 7A. You can select a different one to perform your own. You press OK on the transponder option, and then you place it on the added TP, which you're gonna select. And as you can see, we have the signal quality showing. If you reach this level, you add the TP and the signal is not showing, it indicates that there is no signal coming from the satellite dish. So all you have to do is to adjust the satellite dish to get a stable signal, and then you perform the search to check whether you're gonna get the channels or not. So here the next thing is to press on the blue button on the remote, as the command says on the screen, for the scan menu to open up. You come to the scan type, you change it to auto, from auto to blind, and you press OK for the search to begin. And all you have to do is to wait for it to complete the search, and you get access to the FTA channel that is available on the platform of which you are having a stable signal from the satellite dish. So if you have watched the video up to this far and you are new to the channel, all you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you keep coming back for more. You lose absolutely nothing by subscribing. Thanks for watching, and bless up.